Hey everybody, it's me, Jaime speaking. I'm here to speak about just me and tell you what's going on and nothing much. I went out, ate some dim sum today and mangkao. Um, I'm probably pronouncing these words incorrectly. They're Vietmanese food, so I can't pronounce it whatsoever, but they were tasty. I had like the grilled pork and noodles dish. Not the soup one, but the regular one. It was kind of oily, but it was good. Better tasting than the soup. Because, yeah. Because the soup has coagulated, like, gelatin, like pig's blood in it. And fact of eating, you know what? The fact of eating stuff with pig's blood, I'm impressed about how the Asians can do that, like especially the Vietnamese and Chinese and stuff. It's interesting. It's a culture thing. It's a culture difference. But yeah, I'm here to talk about food. Food is interesting. Um, so yeah, like the food was tasty. I mean, it's oily. My buddy was telling me that when you go out to eat Vietnamese food, it's pretty. It's like usually like well greasy or oily. Like most, like if you're eating soup, like 90% of it is like oil. So it's like that's what causes the thickness to it. Um, I'm doing okay. And speaking of food, I'd like to announce to everyone that I am currently going on a diet. Um, I've been on one for at least the past 4 or 5 months now. Um, since I'm the type of person who doesn't get a lot of I mean I go on like a daily walks and stuff and for 15 minutes. I'm not the type of person who goes out and works out in the gym, but I do go get outside and go out and take walks and the like. And I've lost actually over 15 pounds since I started at the beginning of this year. So I'm pretty happy with myself. I'm down from 187 to 176. Hopefully by the end of July I'll get down to at least 150. That may seem like an unreasonable goal, but hopefully with the pace that I'm going at, that I will be able to get myself down for less weight. Because I have a high school reunion coming up. You know, the first 10-year high school reunions and stuff, people are talking about what's going on and oh dear. Well, shoot. I set my mic to HD webcam, so it's gonna sound like there's echo and bad sound quality. Forgive me for that about that. I didn't set the quality to a different mic to the proper microphone, which is from the Sound Blaster, which is hooked up directly to my sound card. Oh well, what can you do? Anyways, back to about food and weight loss. So I am currently trying to lose weight for the 10-year reunion. Unfortunately, my school hasn't notified me, but I tried to get a hold of them on phone. They're not answering on phone, so I'm like, oh, well, whatever. So I've been checking their website, and there's been no announcements for my class for the year that I graduated. I guess no one from my graduating class really cares about anyone else or something. Uh, so what can you do? I don't know. I mean, maybe. Sorry about the yawn. It's like 4 a.m. in the morning, and I'm a bit tired. But anyways, yeah, food. And we also had like what was called a pantra cake roll. It's like the least sweet cake roll. I got it at a place called King's Bakery. They had like lots of pastries, but like I chose the cake roll to get a full cake roll, so I was with a group. But anyways, if you know what I'm the type of food that I'm referring to, in like pantra, I'm not sure. It's green. It's a green cake roll with cream inside. It has a sponge cake kind of texture to it. So, for all those you know who we know about it, check it out. Oh God, yawn. And again, you're probably seeing in the background back there some speakers and stuff. I'm like, why does he have little speakers back there? Well, they're broke. Even though they're nice speakers, quality, which I've only had for a short period of time, they broke on me. I'm going off a tangent, stuff like that. Yeah, things gonna happen. I had something else that I wanted to speak about. Oh yes, to all you people who are probably checking out my channel in curiosity, I made a few rash comments about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, the one that's going to come out, and like the trailer that came out for the 2014 version. Now, this is only my opinion. Like I'm from the generation that grew up. Like I was like a young kid when the early 1980s films came out, and from the early 90s. So I grew up with that for just as an explanation for like my comments about the new movie, how it wasn't to my taste, because like I grew up with like the older generation, and all you youngsters out there, you know, probably want a modernized version of everything. But I realize that I said stuff a little bit too early. We have to wait for more trailers to come out and see how the movie actually is gonna turn out. I mean, I'm from what I've seen so far, I'm kind of okay, kind of not okay with it. It's Michael Bay who's producing it, so mm, yeah. I mean, the imagery, like the action scenes and stuff with things exploding and stuff, like sure that's cool, but and all. I mean, that looks awesome, but it's like it's Ninja Turtles. You'd think there would be stealth, and they're teenagers, they're mutants, and they're turtles, and they're ninjas, and they're stealthy. I mean, sure, cool. You can have a bunch of explosions and stuff, but then it would be another Transformers movie. But that's my opinion. I think it could be totally awesome. It could be rad. I mean, I'm going to be hold back from any final decisions. I jumped to the conclusion that it wouldn't do well. What I meant to clear up is that it probably won't do well amongst the older generation, us older people who grew up with Ninja Turtles, and also known by the fact of hearing Michael Bay are very uneasy at hearing about stuff that we grew up with our childhood from back from like in the 70s and the 80s. Now I see it go back as far as the 70s and the 60s is because there was a black and white comic book of of the Ninja Turtles um, way back in the 60s and 70s. So I grew up on on the early stuff from the 80s, and I had also like checked out the comic books. I had seen them around, so I never actually like fully like read through them, but I've seen them before. We were talking with my friends, and they said, "Have you read them?" Like, no, but I've actually seen them around. So yeah, so like all you people who are enthusiastic about this movie and looks like it's going to be the shit, for part of my language, it's going to be the total badass movie that you're talking about. Well, just remember us people who are, from like two, 3 generations ago are like expecting something totally different from what we see in the Ninja Turtles. I know the Ninja Turtles kind of got cartoony like back in the 90s and the 80s and the 90s were kind of like the live action films and like it was kind of like a toony kind of thing, and this is kind of more serious and it has to have more action scenes, but just sort of like the mythos and stuff, like like how Shredder. I mean, he's supposed to be from the Foot Clan, and the Foot Clan, if everybody knows, is like an Asian thing. They're like ninjas and like opposing ninjas, and we have like this. I mean, come on, we have this guy, um, in like who's going to be who's a business guy, a white dude. Alpha America said in his probably already said this, but we have this white guy who's donning the Shredder shirt, so. It's not like some, Asian badass guy who knows ninja kung fu moves and all that stuff. It's working things out. So yeah. Anyways, that's what's going on with my life. I'm sorry about giving like the movie a the new trailer to the movie a hard time. I'm I'll end it. I'm skeptical with that. Um. So yeah. skeptical about the movie. Vietnamese food is good. Try it. Unless you have a hard time handling the soup. The noodles are better than the soup. Like, if you don't like the noodles, you'll like the soup. If you don't like the soup, you'll probably like the noodles better. So, either way. Vietnamese food is probably good. Have went on a diet. That's going successful. Um, Things are crazy. I know that probably my vlogs are really, really boring to you guys, and you probably don't care what this me guy talking about to you, what's going on. Um, but I would like people to view, to view my vlogs. I'd really appreciate it if people view them. Give them a chance just to listen to me talk. And, yeah, so that's just me coming and talking about my life and my opinions about stuff. So, I guess I'll see everybody later and see everybody on the next episode of Entertainment Unlocked for whatever I shall reveal next or vlog. I will try in the future also to have vlogs at least once a week, just rant about certain things that I see happen about my daily life, which all you viewers probably don't care about what's going on, or if you're viewers that you actually do care, you can actually say whatever you want in the comments below. So I'll see everybody later, and yeah, so um, I guess yeah, so that's it. So I'll see everybody later. Bye bye. Bye bye.